So, Doki Doki Absolution is a mod. It's a mod indeed. In this story, you play as a character who has supernatural abilities and was somehow able to travel through dimensions. He chose to travel to the DDLC world to help prevent what happens in Act 3. You know, when Monika starts deleting everything and everyone, that way she can get close to the player and, you know, all that stuff. This mod has a lot going on, but at the same time, nothing ever really happens? I don't know, I'm very conflicted on how to feel about this, because on one hand, this mod has a lot of potential and has so many cool ideas, but on the other, well, I'm here to prevent what you're trying to do. My powers are more than enough for that, and I won't let you hurt them. You really believed it would be that easy. You can't use that anymore. What did you do? Why can't I use the console? I am preventing you from doing so. All your attempts will be in vain for as long as I'm here. You can't help her. Nobody can. That's where you're wrong, Monika. I have the power of friendship on my side. This is my ambition you're up against, and you haven't even seen the half of it. He's so dramatic. Oh, the dark side is taking over! Also, I'm not making fun of this mod, I'm not making fun of the person who made this mod. I may say some stuff here and there, but it's all in good fun. Please don't attack the mod developer, or really anyone for that matter. Speaking of the mod developer though, I was actually able to have a conversation with them, so I hope you look forward to that. But before we get into all that, I would like to ask you to please subscribe and like the video. I know this may be a bit annoying, but it really does help me out. Your support means a lot and it helps me continue to make these videos, so please subscribe and leave a comment down below on what you think I should talk about next. Now with all that out of the way, let's go and get into the video. So let me first say that this menu is honestly insane and a bit misleading. This really makes you think that stuff is about to go down, but in reality it kind of doesn't. So the mod starts off with Monika being confused and the MC saying that you won't get away with this, Monika. Ah, you are terrible. You're an evil person. This opening really sets the tone for the rest of the mod, with MC showing that he won't let anything happen to anyone and that he is the one with all the control here. And Monika is just confused about what's going on. She's like, alright, I guess. By the way, all this footage is actually from my live stream, so if you're interested, I'm going to be uploading like over 2 hours of footage of me going through the game and just having fun with it. So yeah, I hope you look forward to that. We then cut to the street and MC has successfully gone into this world, and he has his priorities. He immediately goes into action. He has a plan, and we're going to save everyone. He sees Sayori and he says that he's going to join her literature club, even though he's not supposed to know that yet. Yeah, this isn't going to end well. So apparently the MC just replaces the original MC, which is in the DDLC world, and I don't really see how that makes sense because this is a different dimension, supposedly, and it's not really a game. I mean, granted, Monika is still able to tamper with the code, so technically it's still game-like, but this is still another dimension if he was able to cross through from the real world, technically. I don't know, it doesn't make sense. The MC also makes a point about how he is tricking Sayori about taking the place of her childhood best friend, and he would have to lie to her. But spoiler alert, it doesn't really matter. I hate that because I would have liked that. That would have been really cool to tackle. We skip the school shenanigans and we arrive at the school and we notice that everything is different. One of the main differences is that Yuri and Natsuki are much more approachable, and of course Monika is like, "Who let this man in here?" She's terrified. That is horrible. I almost feel bad. Welcome to Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your stay. We already know each other. No need to introduce us, Sayori. Oh, this is kind of creepy. We remind Sayori that we are her friend and we want to spend time with her. Then we move on to shenanigans and hanging out with Yuri. And for some reason, his eyes are just a different color and he just changes them back and we just move on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, MC doesn't do a good job at hiding anything. It's clear that it doesn't belong here and nobody ever really questions anything. Monika then comes up to us and has a private conversation with us, and she tries to delete us! But of course, it doesn't work because we are way too powerful. You really believed it would be that easy. You can't use that anymore. What did you do? Why can't I use the console? I am preventing you from doing so. All your attempts will be in vain for as long as I'm here. We then end the day and remind Sayori that she means a lot to us, and we prepare for the next day. And since Sayori has a habit of sleeping in, MC is going to break in and wake her up himself. That's not creepy. But oh no, Monika is giving us spooky dreams. Monika is really being portrayed as a super duper evil person, and I'm not sure how to feel about that. Don't get me wrong, it's really cool because I don't really see many mods that portray Monika as a super tragic villain. Most of the time you just see her as tragic, but never really like in this villain standpoint. And this mod, at least in the beginning, does actually a really good job at making Monika have this power and this goal, it being snatched away from her. You can just see her stumble around trying to figure out what to do. It's really cool. I want to see more of that. And so we wake up and we run to Sayori's place, and I'll be honest, this moment felt very tense. I know it's only day 2 and there's still some time, but this mod knows how to make these moments feel like agony. And I mean that in a good way. Like, this moment feels very like, cause like the lack of music, the dialogue, and like the situation, it makes you kind of feel like on the edge of your seat and like, oh god, wait, what's gonna happen? A moment like this happens again later and it absolutely breaks me, but we'll talk about that later when it comes. So Sayori is fine, of course, thankfully, thank you very much, and we walk to school on time, and once again, we remind Sayori that she is precious to us. Get used to it, we're gonna do this a lot. Literally every conversation we have with Sayori is always us being like, Sayori, you mean so much to me, you are great. We then get a weird vision because Monika's trying to mess with us and get in our head, and once again, this scene is very cool. Once again, this left me at the edge of my seat, and I was like, dang, good job, Mod. But then, of course, the MC has to ruin it because he's so cool. He has to be like, what is this? I'm immune to all sorts of manipulation. Oh, this shouldn't work on me. And that's just, alright, buddy. This also never really has a payoff. Like, MC loves to remind us how strong he is, but Monika's still able to mess with us to some extent, and it never really leads anywhere. No explanations or really no, like, big climax of what happens when she finally, like interrupts his code or whatever. But anyways, we spend more time with Yuri, and randomly Natsuki asks us to spend time with her? Okay, yeah, sure. So Natsuki comes by our house and we make cupcakes and we start to see signs of her problems. But oh no, we get a bad feeling, so we rush to Sayori's side and we talk to her. Tell me, what's bothering you? Remember that I'm here to help you with it. Akira, this is really difficult to talk about. I don't want to shock you by telling you. I can take it. I'm sorry, hold on, wait, hold on. Remember that I'm here to help you. Akira, I don't want to shock you. I can take it. We find the note that Sayori writes, and once again, there's a lot of tension here. This is a really good scene. I'm actually very surprised. I know I sound like a broken record, but this mod knows how to handle these scenes, and it's great. These moments are definitely the highlights. Monika then appears acting like a villain, but that doesn't matter because we go in the middle of the night to go save Sayori from the shenanigan. And this is when the MC shows off his powers to Sayori, burning the rope with his elemental powers. And we end up finally helping Sayori and she is saved. I have quite a bit to say to this. I'll leave most of it for the end, but basically, I don't really like the scene. It's a little too easy. MC just kind of says the right words and that's it. There's also like, it also doesn't feel like there's consequences, personally. Sayori almost died in Minecraft, and then we just move on to school stuff like nothing ever happened. I understand this is a big situation and you want to keep going, and like I'm sure Sayori doesn't want to like address it immediately, but like I just find it kind of like a weird contrast where like you have this very intense scene and then all of a sudden it's just alright, back to school stuff. It's like, sure, we do address it a little bit, but Sayori is kind of just exactly the same. Like, there's no lasting effect. There's no signs that this whole trauma that this happened in this night is affecting her. We just move on. But anyways, we go to school and Monika is very sad because we ruined her plans and she's super sassy. Sorry everyone, I had a busy day today. She's staring at Sayori, how typical. Busy again? What can be so important that you keep coming late? Oh please, you should worry about your own oh my god. Monika! What? Oops, sorry about that, Natsuki. Oh, Monika, you're so sassy. And we end up kind of snapping at her, which is a first for this MC. And we scare everyone, which makes Monika apologize and everyone back away. And for some reason, everyone's just kind of chill about us, almost wanting to kill her. Like, honestly, if someone was about to throw hands at me, I'd be very afraid of that person for a couple of weeks. But no, and this is something that kind of happens a few times, where the MC will have these moments where he's very, like, emotional and very angry, and nobody ever really like is afraid of him. They're just like, oh, it's fine, it happens. And it's like, what is going on? We then have another cool scene where the MC has like a nightmare about what is going to happen to Sayori, and it shows that this mod knows what it's doing. Once again, it's really cool to have these moments because it's still a threat. Monika, for one, is the main threat, but also the consequences of what could happen. Sayori could still suffer from her depressive episodes, or the other girls might succumb to their problems. I like how these scenes show like how scared and paranoid the MC is, and how he tries so hard to like save everyone, and him not being able to take a rest because, well, he has a mission. These moments make me sort of like the MC a bit more because he's trying so hard to be perfect, that way he can help and save everyone. You know, that's why he's saying all the right things all the time, and because he wants to save everyone. But of course, it's a good idea, but everything else kind of suffers from it. We'll get there. So we walk home with Sayori, and randomly Monika pops up trying to play some mind games. But we quickly shut her down because, yeah, we're that cool. We then just kind of forget about her and move on, even though it's very concerning. Why is Monika acting like that? Sayori, I feel like you should care more. So we move in with Sayori because, as the MC kind of puts it, he doesn't want to live in the house that the original MC used to be in because it's not his. So now he's living with Sayori. Yeah, okay. And then we tell Sayori everything about how we have powers and we're from another world. Sure. So yeah, one of my biggest problems is that Sayori apparently doesn't care about her childhood friend, and the fact that her childhood friend is just gone forever. Because the MC replaces him when he enters this world, and he had to pretend to be him to get closer to Sayori and save her and stuff, but why doesn't she care? We're a complete stranger to her and we lied to her, but she still sees us as just a friend she always knew. She still treats us like we were the same person, but we're not. which has way too many issues, but it's fine. The mod doesn't care, so we won't care. The next day, Monika doesn't go to the club because she's depressed, and if you're wondering why she's depressed, it's not because her entire plan failed. No, it's mostly because it hurts her that we're talking with everyone else and spending time with Sayori. She's sad because we're not talking to only her, because apparently she loves us. I don't know where all this came from, but sure. You can argue that Monika has always loved the player regardless of anything because she wants to be real and she loves the real world and all that, but this version of Monika is completely different. Also, we've been kind of an asshole to her for like the entire mod, so I have no idea why the MC was able to rizz her up like that. It's very weird because we just kind of ruined her plans. We just kind of like insult her in the beginning and say like, Monika, you won't get away with this, you fucking suck. And like, we're avoiding her and we think very low of her. But for some reason, she's just like, oh yeah, I can fix him. So yeah, this feels like it came kind of out of nowhere. I wish Monika made it very clear that she loved us in the beginning. Like in that beginning segment where she's like, wait, you're real, you're here, oh my god. And like, I wish we built upon it from there. And I wish her reasoning of like still deleting everyone was so she can just be with us. Because wow, you're real, you're finally real, you're here. So now we could be a couple. Let me just first like get rid of all this. But yeah, anyways, we talk to Monika and she comes to the club and we all forgive her. And we have some fun at the club, but Yuri ends up going missing, and yeah, she's doing the thing. So yeah, we save her. Yeah, good job, me. This situation is more or less what happened with Sayori. We just say the right things and Yuri eventually comes around. I will say though, Yuri so far is kind of my favorite. She feels the most grounded and the most realistic compared to all the other Dokis. Natsuki hasn't really done much other than show up and say that she likes cupcakes and manga. Sayori is sweet, but I don't really like her relationship with the MC, and that's most of the time we see her on screen is her hanging out with the MC. Also, her problems were dealt with way too easy. Monika's a bit all over the place, but I do like how she has a tragic villain kind of story. But Yuri hasn't really had much time to shine other than a few moments, and I want to see more from her. I also like her reaction to us finding out about her, you know, whole thing and this whole talk. Like honestly, like I think Yuri is the best character in this mod. But also another thing, I will say that there is this one part where I got really upset when I first read it, and honestly, looking back, I was kind of dumb getting a bit worked up about it. I'll just go ahead and play the clip. It's the only thing that I've released before. That's not true at all. There's a certain person who's going to do something similar like you are. Don't say, no. Okay, I'll hear you out. Let him cook, I guess. Okay, never mind, you suck. This has nothing. Okay, so first of all, Sayori's problem has nothing to do with what Yuri is doing to herself. This is two completely different things. Sayori is doing this because she is depressed, right? Meanwhile, Yuri is doing this out of pleasure. Yuri's doing this for a high, but I came and helped them, promised them that I'll be there for them when they need it. And that's exactly what I'm going to do for you, Yuri. I care. What are you going to do to help? This is like the depression thing. Sure, maybe you can help if you're just there. You're going to get worse if you babysit them. As far as this goes, there's nothing you can do because this is an addiction. This MC is so dumb. Unless you have some weird power to cure her from her addiction, point her the right way because she needs actual literal help for this. You aren't gonna help her. I mean, I get it. I totally get it. I get what the writer, I get what all this is trying to do. Like, MC is trying just his best to point everyone on the right path. That way they can start getting better. But the fact that he's like, I can help you, only me, it's like, it's dumb. Yeah, let's remember that this is a DDLC mod. Anyways, we finish up club stuff and we take Yuri aside to talk to her and explain about our powers and that we're not from this world. Then the MC randomly takes a nap, and this scene was honestly the best. I absolutely hate this scene so much, but I just watch the clip. It's oh no, I'm scared. Okay, what's going to happen? Yuri isn't back yet. Maybe I should go check up on her. Oh no, I take a look around the place. Okay, all right, I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared. She isn't here either. Where's she gone? Oh, please don't show anything weird. Did she run away because of what I told her? Okay, it's actually getting interesting. What? She is nowhere to be found. You serious? There's something different in Sayori's house. Maybe that has something to do with it. Oh god, I feel nervous actually. Okay. Is she really here? Well, I should probably text her. Maybe Sayori knows something. I knock on Sayori's door. Sayori, are you there? I need something important to ask you. Did she kill Sayori? Oh, no, no, no! I'm scared. Sayori? Your focus is telling me that someone is in there. I'm scared. Oh, no. Oh, my god. Please. No matter. I'm coming in, alright? No! 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 Are you what? What? Oh my god. You actually just gave me a full-on fucking panic attack. That was horrible. She's been dokied. Oh, no, I think it was a dream. I hope it's fine. Akira, what happened? Jesus Christ, that was horrible. I got out of my bed and at the speed of sound, I leave my house to look for Sayori. In no time at all, I arrive in the living room. Sayori, she hears me coming in the living. Okay, yeah, it was a dream. God, you sneaky boy. That was horrible. I still can't believe the mod developer tricked us like that. I'm still trying to recover from it, honestly. But yeah, we then have a cool party with all the literature club members, and it's a fun time. Alright, now strap in, because we're in the end game. So the MC changed his name to Baryon, and we helped Natsuki with her problems. And it was as easy as just telling her father, hey, don't do that, and then he cries, and then the day is saved. Good job, Baryon. Man, I wish real life worked like that. But oh no, Monika loves and hates Sayori, because how dare we spend time with her instead of with Monika. And Monika, I don't know how to tell you this, but you almost murdered all of our friends! Monika gets real depresso espresso, and I'm just wondering why this feels so familiar, almost like we've already been through this. We go back to school and Sayori wants to cheer up Monika, so she plans something real special. That's really sweet. I wonder what she's gonna plan. Oh great, it's a group therapy session. Yeah! So everyone goes one by one talking about their problems, and this moment would feel really nice because wow, look how far we've come, but this feels just really random. It's cool that everyone is telling everyone about their problems and their issues and stuff, but why is this supposed to cheer up Monika? In fact, it's even worse for Monika because for some reason, Sayori has a moment with Baryon and they kiss. It's their first kiss, and then Monika's like, bruh, I ain't staying for this, and she just storms out. Because of course she does. And for some reason, everyone's like, what? That didn't work? Why was Monika so upset? I wonder why. And then Monika deletes everything and destroys the world. And this scene is actually really cool. I hate to admit it, but it's cool. Everything and everyone is gone because Monika sacrificed everything to delete everything. And now it's just us. And that's really cool. But of course, it's... Hold on, wait, let me strap in for this. So everything is gone, but it's okay because with the power of friendship, I shit you not, we are able to go against Monika and undo her actions. This was sort of foreshadowed because the other members asked like the MC if they can use powers as well, and he's like, well, technically, yeah, you can do anything with the power of will and ambition. Yeah, we find Sayori, Yuri, and Natsuki, and we have a little scene with everyone as they remember what has happened to them, and then the world comes back because they all will it to happen. And yeah, we did it! We did it! Monika loses her powers and she is done. She sacrificed everything, but it was all in vain. And now we have one final choice. Do we punish her, or do we forgive and redeem Monika? So I stand there and look at Monika, remembering everything we've been through. And it's obvious now that I look back on it. There's only one option. Monika doesn't deserve this. She isn't a bad person. Monika, my choice is to punish you, of course. I mean, what else would I pick? The quote-unquote canon ending is to forgive her, but we have a really cool interaction with Monika after we picked the bad ending, so I say the bad ending's canon. So what happens in the bad ending is that Baryon gets insanely mad at Monika and accidentally destroys the entire world because he's super powerful. Monika's fading away and she tells us that it's alright, it's okay, and her last request is for us to take care of the other girls. I honestly love this scene because the entire mod, the MC has no real personality. Sure, we get some stuff like apparently has some anger issues, but other than that, the only thing he ever does is just say some anime inspirational quotes, and that's it. The entire mod, he's just, I believe in you and I never go back on my word, and this is the result of my will, and I don't like that. I don't like the way he talks. He doesn't have any chemistry with any of the other characters. I get that he's on a mission to save everyone, but I wanted more. He always seems like he knows exactly what to say, and I'm not a fan of that. But with the bad ending, we finally get so much more out of him. He finally has other emotions. It's crazy. Hands down, this is a really good ending, which is ironic because it's the bad ending. But fine, whatever. Let's talk about the good ending. I just hit my mic. So after Monika tried to kill everyone, Baryon of course forgives Monika, and then everyone follows her lead, which doesn't really make sense because yeah, Monika just almost murdered everyone and she's been a jerk, but it's whatever. We then time skip a little bit and we have a final conversation with Monika about how she wants to try and get better, and she reflects a bit. Honestly, solid dialogue from Monika. I like it. Baryon says his usual stuff like, get better, I believe in you. And then he separates himself from the player and lets Monika talk to us one-on-one, which is not what I thought would happen, but it's cool that this happened. Monika then asks the player to forgive her and she once again says how she's going to improve, and yeah, the mod just kind of ends there. Honestly, this was a whole roller coaster of emotions and I felt very conflicted throughout this entire mod. So yeah, what do I think about the mod? Overall, I like the mod a lot. I think it has a lot of issues. I think most of the issues just boil down to the main protagonist just not really having a real personality and not having like any chemistry with any other characters. The entire mod is a solid idea. It's just poor execution, but there's definitely a lot of points where like it shines through and it's like, wow, this this part is really cool. Yeah, it's really not the worst thing ever. It's a fun read through if you want to just not take it seriously and just sit down and read something cool. But yeah, like overall, it's not that bad. Let me know what you all think in the comments below. Did you hate it? Did you love it? Did you have fun? Please tell me in the comments below what you want me to talk about. Also, please check out that interview I did with the mod developer. That mod developer is actually the one that made Doki Doki Absolution, so please go check out that video. I'm gonna leave in the description as well as I'm gonna pin in the comments below. So yeah, please check out that video. And yeah, I guess I don't really have much more to say. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye!